Welcome, loves. I invite you to go ahead and take a deep, nourishing breath in through your nose. And on your exhale, maybe let out a sigh. One more big breath in all the way down into your belly. And on your exhale, sigh it out, let it go. And just keep your breath moving. In today's episode, we're going to drop into a short EFT tapping embodiment practice to activate your voice, to wake up the parts of you that have been asleep, that are longing to come alive. And I invite you to close your eyes if that is available to you. If not, just allow yourself to tune in, seeing if you can surrender into your body just 10% more, no matter what you're doing. And I invite you to consider your voice, your throat chakra, the openness that you feel to speak and say what you have to say. And then if it's supportive, you might envision as if your throat chakra had a dial, like one of those old school boom boxes from the 90s, the little volume dial. And if that volume dial went from 0 to 10, 0 being my voice feels really stifled, I don't really feel safe to express, and 10 equals I'm in my most liberated self-expression. I will say whatever the fuck I have to say, no matter who's in the room. I invite you to just ask yourself, is there a number that comes to mind at this particular moment? In terms of how expressed, how open your throat feels from a scale of 0 to 10. Just trusting whatever number floats in at this moment. There's no right or wrong. Knowing that this number may very well feel different later today, tomorrow, in a few moments after you do this tapping. But simply taking inventory of how you are feeling. And as you're ready, we're simply going to drop into an EFT tapping practice, EFT emotional freedom technique. So I invite you to go ahead and simply begin to tap on your side of the hand point. It doesn't matter which hand you tap on. Simply beginning to tap on your hand, meeting the sensation of your own touch. Allowing this tapping to be a signal to your body that this is a time to go inward, a time to soften, a time to meet yourself. And it gets to be really, really simple and easy and light. And we're going to go through just a few rounds of tapping. And I invite you to just practice softening, allowing my voice to be your guide. Beautiful. Continuing to tap on your hand, even though sometimes it feels really scary to be in my fullest self-expression. Because what if someone doesn't like it? Or what if someone gets hurt? I deeply and completely love and accept myself. And even though there have been many moments in my life when I've walked away from myself or swallowed my truth because I was scared the people around me didn't want to hear it, I deeply and completely love and accept myself. And even though sometimes I feel like I don't know what to say, or what if I don't say the right thing? What if I get it wrong? And then as a result, I don't say anything. I deeply and completely love and accept myself. Go ahead and take a deep breath in, letting out a sigh as you move your tapping to your inner eye. Tapping on your inner eye now. This pressure I feel in my throat. And tapping on your outer eye. Like my voice has been stifled for so long. Tapping under your eyes. And it feels hard to connect to my true voice, my true essence. Tapping under your nose. How do I know that it's safe to trust my voice? Tapping on your chin. How do I know it's safe to trust myself and my intuition? Tapping on your heart space, your collarbones. I've lived with a cage around my throat, with armor around my heart for so long. Tapping under your arm, that it feels scary and unfamiliar to begin to let those walls crumble, to let those walls finally come down. Tapping on the top of your head, but making myself small, stifling my voice. Tapping on your inner eye, denying my truth, agreeing to be a more palatable version of myself so someone else doesn't have to feel uncomfortable. Tapping on your outer eye. It's exhausting, and I can tell that my soul is not fucking available for it anymore. Tapping under your eyes. My soul is big. My soul came with a mission. Tapping under your nose. And I'm here to fulfill it. I'm here to live freely and fully for myself first. Tapping on your chin. In this moment, I'm deciding to choose myself over anyone else's opinion. Tapping on your heart space to choose myself, my voice, my expression over anyone else's comfort. Tapping under your arm. It is safe to choose myself. Tapping on the top of your head. And in this moment, I'm remembering that my truest self-expression, my liberated voice, tapping on your inner eye, is a gift not only to me and to my own soul, tapping on your outer eye, but a gift to all the souls around the world who are ready to receive my medicine, tapping under your eyes. And I'm remembering that I don't need to deliver it perfectly or have it all figured out or say the right thing. Tapping under your nose. When I meet my breath, when I open my heart, I'll always say the right thing. Tapping on your chin. Whatever I have to say is medicine, and it's safe for me to trust that. And tapping on your heart space now. And this time, as you tap on your heart space, I invite you to envision as if you're knocking on the doors of your heart, knocking on the doors of your soul. And I invite you to whisper anything that your soul needs to hear. Maybe you whisper, "It's safe to wake up now. It's safe to come alive now. It is safe to drop some of this armor now. We've been carrying this heavy weight for so long and we don't need to carry it anymore." And you might bring some of that tapping up and towards your throat. Tapping on your throat like you're knocking on the doors of your voice. Whispering into your voice and any parts of you that have been afraid to speak up and straighten your spine. Whispering to those parts now. My voice is medicine, and it's safe to use it. Maybe letting out a sigh, activating those vocal cords. And finally tapping underneath your arm. It is safe to express myself freely and fully. Drinking that in. I invite you to slow down your tapping and simply begin to shift to a soft sweep, like a sweeping motion over your skin. Bringing your hands over your throat, like you're clearing any cobwebs away from your throat chakra. Clearing any dust, brushing off your shoulders. Is there any of that heavy armor you've been wearing on your heart? Are there any pieces that are ready to be chipped off? Brush them off. You don't need to carry that heaviness anymore. It is not yours. So brush it off, brush it off, brush it off. Brushing over your solar plexus, your belly, brushing your legs, brushing your hair. And remembering that maybe you do have some armor around your heart or some bars around your throat. And maybe for today, what feels most expansive is to simply brush a few chips off. And if a few chips of armor are still there, that's okay. That's not wrong. You don't need to make yourself wrong for evolving and growing and deepening and remembering at the pace that is right for your body and your nervous system. You are right on time. Your pace is perfect. And as you're ready, just go ahead and begin to transition that sweeping motion into just a soft and gentle press. Pressing your hands into your skin. What do you want to press and anchor in today? Maybe you'd like to press safety into your skin. Pressing gently on your throat, pressing safety into your skin, into your body. Like you're giving yourself a big hug, letting your inner child know, you are safe now, I've got you. Letting your inner teenager know you are safe now, I've got you. Just pressing anywhere that your body leads you, pressing on your legs, maybe you press on your hips. Anywhere you're craving the gift of your own presence, your own touch, simply pressing into your skin. Like you're pressing and anchoring safety into every cell of your body, recoding your nervous system back to unconditional love. And I invite you finally to simply wrap your arms around yourself in a safety hold, giving yourself a big hug, nourishing yourself, offering any final words to your heart. And as you're ready, just slowly allowing your arms to soften, maybe fall back into your lap. And just notice how you feel. Taking a few final cleansing breaths here, breathing in through your nose. Exhale out through your mouth. Beautiful. And as you're ready, just slowly coming back to the room if you did have your eyes closed. As always, if this embodiment practice, if this tapping brought up something for you, or if you found it to be nourishing, if you have any takeaways, I would love to hear from you on Instagram. Feel free to shoot me a DM and share with me anything that is present and alive on your heart. I am here with open arms to receive you. And also, if you've enjoyed tapping with me, I'm hosting a free EFT Enchantress Instagram live tapping circle next week at the time that this podcast episode is being dropped. So I will leave the link for EFT Enchantress sign up in the show notes here, but our theme is going to be around further voice activation, feeling safe to be expressed, feeling safe to see yourself and be seen in your fullest expression, your fullest medicine by the world. So the link to register for that EFT tapping circle on Instagram Live will be in my bio. And the last thing, I also have a tapping program, a tapping mini course called 7 Days of Being Seen. This course is, how do I describe it? It is like a big hug to your nervous system, as well as an elixir of fire for your self-expression and spirit to, one, feel so safe to see yourself, and two, feeling safe to be seen in your most liberated expression, saying whatever it is that you have to say, being so ruthlessly true to yourself. So that will be in the show notes as well. Thank you so much for being here and sharing this space. Just tuning into the collective hearts. So beautiful. All right, loves. I hope you enjoyed today. I will be back next week for another episode. Take good care.